But because a lot of your portals, for example, California has a number of them, and they are increasing according to the awareness of people. But some of them have been, shall we say, polluted, as you have polluted waters and rivers and so on and so forth. You have also polluted through your great warring factions, which were not something that were not existing in early time, but they did not really exist in very early time. That came later on for different reasons. So once that has become slightly polluted, let's say a power mountain, a power point, then also for those ones that carry naturally in themselves the imprint of sacredness, there is a call to restore that light again and again, because that power of light goes somehow dormant. You cannot twist and turn completely a place of sacredness that was completely positive into a negative, but it's as if you have inflicted a wound, and that wound requires healing. So there are many of those places that are being healed at present time, while other places have been wounded at present time, very badly so. But going back to the one that you asked for, the Mount Shasta is holding a point of power, and it's holding a point of light and luminosity. But of course, even the name is not a true ancient name. It carried a different name, and a number of confusing elements have happened there in relation to the natural flow of what the landscape is offering. So some beings are positioned there to relinquish the tension, some are there to harness some of the transformative power, as if the port of energy, it's like the water, and then you, the human being, are like a turbine, and then you have the electricity. You turn this energy of flow into something that can be to good use. And indeed, many of you have done that. So the filtering of that usually take place of the negativity in the place itself, or around the place itself, around the Mount Shasta. But if there are overspill that are still traveling, and that will be on ley line areas where the negativity is felt and is experienced on a kind of line of direction between the Mount Shasta to the city, for example, that you mentioned of Stockton, then some beings are able to create a kind of bouncing back wall that is absorbing what does not need to travel further. So it is always from the place of power. We have to use this word, a little bit vague at this point, but that's the only one at present that we can use. From this point of power, let's say called the Mount Shasta, it will transform some energy, but there will be also an overspill of negativity. That's the one that flows into the city. It's not something that travels towards the city, you understand, from outside, and then create barriers like a kind of ditch to protect the power mountain. The power mountain has its own protection system. All the protection system in place for sacred place work with a particular law that is called the law of invisibility. So, because Stockton does not possess that particular quality, is visible, so will be the working with the overspill of that negativity. And Stockton has a part to play, but is more what we call the overspill than the actual creating a barrier, like a bastion, yeah, before reaching the sacred place, because the sacred place has its own inbuilt system, but it's for those that know how to relate to that, to recognize it. All right? Is that sufficient?
Thank you, thank you.
Of course, 13s are major sites in California, but there are others coming up. We have not been given all the location here, but you can find specifically 13 very important power point into that land.